What a beautiful game of football we just witnessed in the Nations League semi-final. Two match days which have been quite entertaining. Lamine Yamal, that guy is not going away anytime soon. We're just seeing the start of an amazingly talented footballer. France closed the gap in the end 5-4, but Yamal and Turkey, who I was really watching up close for the first time, did not disappoint. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk a bit about the Nations League games that happened today, and Kudus Mohammed, he turned down a deal that could make his current or treble his current wages. We're going to have a look at that and look at the possibility of Chelsea signing him as well. Kudus, in my opinion, should be a Chelsea or a top European club player already, because we know the talent he has. We're also going to talk about Coach Otuado. He's been talking up the scheduling for the Unity Cup, it not falling within an international window and all that, and how much of a headache it is giving him right now. As usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. We'll jump right into it. But before then, Uzbekistan and Jordan have both qualified for the World Cup, FIFA 2026 World Cup, for the first time in their history. Yeah, history is being made. A year of firsts. A year of firsts. 2025 is proven to be. And it's going to be an interesting year, that's for sure. We'll jump right into it. An amazing Nations League game that took place between France and Spain. It lived up to the billing in the end. 5-4. Lamine Yamal with a brace. That kid is something special. He will face Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal on Sunday in the Nations League final. We are in for some popcorn action. We are in for some amazing action. 90 minutes of exhilarating action to look forward to in this Nations League final. We'll be following it closely and bringing you updates. But today's news is about Kudus Mohammed, who, according to Sky Sports, he is a person of interest for Chelsea. Chelsea have been offered the opportunity to sign Kudus Mohammed. Kudus Mohammed is up for sale according to West Ham, and there are £85 million valuation of him. Although Chelsea did not say no, is raising their eyebrows. They want to include Robert Sanchez in that deal because he's been eyed by Graham Potter, who is the Chelsea manager. Graham Potter has worked with Robert Sanchez before, and he is looking forward to working with him. So a Kudus Mohammed, Robert Sanchez kind of swap, along with some money, is what is on the cards. However, Sky Sports reported that Kudus Mohammed turned down an opportunity that could treble his current wages and move to Saudi Arabia. I think it's clear that a 24-year-old moving to Saudi Arabia will be rare. Durham did it, I know, but it's one of those rare things. A 24-year-old signing to a Saudi Arabian club, really, I do not see Kudus Mohammed doing that. He still feels he's at the top of his career. He's at the pinnacle. He's in his peak. And in my opinion, Kudus Mohammed should have signed for Chelsea 2 seasons ago. I always say this, our passport, quote unquote, a friend of mine, and I've been this back and forth. The passports that you have really matters, and it's true. Having a European passport, one of the top passports in the world, makes transfers easy. It allows you to be able to sign for top clubs more easily. The paperwork is less. And it's less hassle and all that. So, yeah, I understand some of the clubs when they do that, but really, I think it is a good thing to have these things available easily. It doesn't have to matter your nationality, but unfortunately it does. That is the fact on the table. Kudus Mohammed should have been a top playing at the top already, a top club. No disrespect to West Ham United, but he should have been at Chelsea already, in my opinion. But it could happen still, as the Blues have been offered him and they did not say no. So it means the window is still open. What I don't like is that this issue can get dragged for a long period of time, and throughout the whole campaign or throughout the whole summer break, we will still be doing back and forth with Kudus Mohammed to Chelsea. Kudus Mohammed to Chelsea has reached this level. I've seen it before he signed for West Ham United. It was Chelsea. In my opinion, Chelsea is where he should go. They will do wonders with him. He could replace Noni Madueke, in my opinion. Kudus is a much better player. No disrespect to all these guys, but he's a much better player to them in my eyes. But let me know your thoughts in the comments box on this. Kudus Mohammed to Chelsea. Is it something you're also looking forward to? My next story has to do with Coach Otto Addo. He has been talking up the Unity Cup. Yes, after the Unity Cup, Otto Addo has admitted that he could have a selection headache ahead of the World Cup qualifiers. The coach says the performance of new players during the Unity Cup has made squad selection for September's World Cup qualifiers more challenging. The Black Stars beat Trinidad and Tobago and delivered a spirited display against the Nigerian Super Eagles in London. Now, Ghana will face Chad and Mali in crucial World Cup qualifier matches as they aim to maintain their lead at the top of the group and move closer to securing a place at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. I'm very satisfied we brought in new players again who are fresh, and I think we really did well in the first half. The challenge is on. A lot of players showed that they can compete at the highest level, and this makes my work hard, but this is how we want it. You can see that in Ghana there's a lot of talent. We will still observe them, surely, how they perform with their clubs. We will also decide in the end for September. I'm happy for them to rest now and come back fresh. So Coach Otto Addo has admitted that there will be some selection headaches, huge selection headaches. He also talked about the fact that the scheduling of the Unity Cup, if possible, why not? Otto Addo said when asked about repeating such events, the calendar is very, very tight for a lot of clubs in Europe especially. That is why I think it would be difficult. If we could arrange something like this more often, it would really, really be good because it gives me a bigger and brighter future for all our players. It was a good competition for us, the tournament, despite the results. It was big win for us because it answered a lot of questions. The players need game time to show what they can do. Friendlies like this help me make better decisions. Ghana will return in action in September. It is the World Cup qualifiers. The Black Stars are currently top of their group and will be aiming to consolidate their position as they push for a place at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And we've already got two debutants, Jordan and Uzbekistan, qualifying for the World Cup. Otto Addo is right in saying that these tournaments help a lot. Yes, they do help. You are able to assess your team better. You're able to know which players to call. You're able to try out two more players. It was a good run out, and it has shown us a lot of potential that we have. So it is clear that we need more competition like this, but it is a tight calendar. Already we have a Club World Cup to look forward to. 2025 summer was probably supposed to be clear and probably supposed to be holding the African Cup of Nations now, but we have the Club World Cup to look up to. And then in December, we will have the African Cup of Nations. So December, January, AFCON, and then we will have to international break in September and October to determine whether we'll be at the World Cup. The calendar is too tight, and tournaments like this is difficult to put together when we have such a tight calendar. But when it comes around, it's a great opportunity, and that's exactly what Otto Addo is looking to say. And that is how I end today, talking to you about Kudus Mohammed's move to Chelsea. The Nations League final set on Sunday, Portugal versus Spain, the Iberian neighbors squaring off. And also talking to you about Tuado and his thoughts on friendlies like this. He'll have a selection headache come September, and it is a good thing to have. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your evening.